Hello, members of the Pride, and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. As you can see, I have in my hand a beacon, and I went ahead and put one down here. I have not been, very good about putting down these beacons. I keep forgetting about them. I am naming this place Coal Base 2 for now. You know, maybe we'll have another name for it later. For now... For now, I want to go find out about that one ore spot. That one iron ore spot. Because we're going to need to combine iron ore and coal in order to make steel. I know this from... basically, I was reading up through the forums and such, and I just happened to come across the information. Not that I'm really trying to do a completely blind playthrough of this game. From what I understand, being completely blind through games like this can often be a bit of a drudgery, and can sometimes kind of get you... Really? I mean... Okay, I don't want to cut you down. Alright, there we go. I was going to say, don't make me cut you down. I will cut you down. I don't want to cut you down. But I will, if I have to. Alright, bong. Right over there. And, yeah, it's just right there, so we can just hop over. Oh, I hope this thing can swim! Canada! No! No, no, no! No! No, 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 no. Tell me I can push this thing. Okay. It's alright. We've got this. This is a totally doable thing. Oh! Oh, wow! And there's copper here, too! Oh, dear. Things are bad. Hold on. You did? Okay. This is pure iron and normal copper. Oh. And it's right next to this absolutely gorgeous waterfall. And this absolutely terrifying... Uh-oh. Hey, I am stuck. Get me unstuck. I am stuck. Are you serious? Okay. Can we maybe cut our way out of this? Can I do this? All right. I'm free. You know what? That tree was blocking my view of this thing anyway. So this waterfall is absolutely beautiful, and I want to take a moment and just enjoy this thing. Wow. But this... Oh, this is a beautiful spot for just a small little build. I mean, heck, for that matter... I mean, I could see if we wanted to create like a... Yeah, you know what? Because you know what, I am gonna pick this spot, and with that being said, I want to open this area up anyway because I want to be able to see the view. which means no matter what, I would be cutting these down anyway, so I'm not terribly upset that I'm having to destroy these things, because I want to be able to see the view out here. But wow, I mean, this is actually a very cozy little spot. We were even, they were even nice enough to give us this raw quartz to work with. All right. The question here is, where would I build? Because this is this could get a little tricky. I could start building out over the lake. And then if I do, what I could potentially do, actually I don't even need to go crazy for it. What I can do is I can build my, okay, so build my mine, go miner, send them across the way, so I've got just sort of this natural bridge going over to there, and then, yeah, then I'll just mix it up with the base. What would I do with the copper? Probably nothing right now, but it's good to know that it's there. All right, open up this workbench here. And I want to, I need to build, oh no, I need to craft a workbench. What am I thinking here? I don't want to, no, not this, yeah, equipment workshop. I'm like being really picky at where I want to put this, because I don't want it to obscure too much of the landscape here. Okay, why don't we put it there? All right, portable miner. Not enough inventory space. You know what? We're okay with this too, because we can do this. Maybe. Yeah, we'll put it there. And we'll right there. And why don't we just use this? We'll put the leaves in here for the time being, because we might need a power source at some point anyway. Yeah, that'll do. We'll just handle that from there. Do the portable miner, because we're just going to do the iron source. It's almost a shame to put a miner on here. Yeah, it's a real. That's kind of a shame. All right, so what I'll do is, you know, I have a better idea. How about instead we put this like this, a little bit less invasive to do, and we'll just do this to there. This up to there. All right, and then from here, let's see, let's just that. All right, and then from there. How about to here, and then from here down to here, and we'll try to be we'll try to lessen the amount of invasiveness as possible. I mean, there's obviously no way for us to be you know, we're obviously going to have some of this. There's no way to be able to avoid it if we're going to play the game. I mean, if you're going to play the game, you kind of have to play the game. But there. Yeah. So I'll put it here. That will start bringing all the iron into this area, and we can start setting up our foundry over here. The next thing we need to do is we need to run a power line. You know what? Let's do a power line to there, and then power line. And let's send our power. Oh, wire's too long. Okay, boom. Grab. Oh. I want to get on the thing. Thank you. There. And then, whoop, there. We'll keep on keeping on. There, and whoop, whoop, there, whoop. To there, there to there, whoop, and jump, 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 and then there to there. All right, that should get this copper moving. Yes. Yes. Okay, very good. That gets this copper moving. And let's go over back over to the base. What's my time like? How to? Oh, time hack. Lion forgets timer. I have no idea how long it's been since I started doing started timing, and I know this one was a long one. Way to go, Lion. All right, you know, if nothing else, this is a potential place to be able to build as well, so that we're not too invasive with the trees. All right. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do. I'm like running 100 things in my mind, I swear. We need to dump off everything we can. Store all. We can't store it all. Okay. We can take this and this and this and this. We can store. We'll just try to everything that we can. And I apologize for... Oh. This is a coal node, but there's a giant thing on it, which means at some point we're going to have access to some sort of explosives. That's interesting. Huh. Which means those gigantic things that we saw before, those were destructible. We just needed we just don't have the technology to do it yet. Huh. That's very interesting. All right. So, you're probably wondering, Lion, what the heck are you doing? Well, we still have a sugar cube, and it's still in the drink. So we're going to store everything in there, and we're going to disassemble this bad boy. The question is, are we going to be able to salvage everything that's in there, or are we about to lose everything that's down there? I got everything. Thank goodness. I was going to be a little perturbed if I was going to have to deal with all that. That would have just been a little heartbreaking, a little hard to deal with. Let's go ahead and just take it all. Do I want to leave this here? You know what? I may as well. You never know when it'll come in handy. I mean, at some point, I'm going to probably want to put a miner on this as well. And in the meantime, I have this. All right. So our next thing we're going to need to do, we're going to need to go back over there. We're going to need to rebuild. Are we going to need to rebuild the sugar cube? Are we going to need to rebuild the sugar cube, or are we going to... Or are we simply just going to build a bench over here? Both kind of have pluses and minuses. Tell you what, let's go ahead and craft the bench, and when in doubt, just do it. All right. Now the main issue we have here is we need to smelt iron ore and the coal. So in order to do that, we need to gather the iron ore and the coal. Now, we've got coal collecting over here, so we need to create a storage over here. I'm thinking maybe we need to do it just from over here so that it's relatively close to the primary source. Grab you. Can't... Okay, can't go long enough, so we'll do this. And there, into there. Let's just... That's fine. So, and let me go ahead and grab. Oh, I can't grab. Do I not have any room? I have no room. That would probably be, you know, the first thing that you want to pay attention to. Sort and sort. I have all this concrete, and I don't want to throw... I don't want to throw down the foundations. I kind of like it as is. You know, the sandy part, the sandy parts we can do without. I'm not all that fussed about sand. I mean, I'm sure that there are, you know, probably political activists in the world who are probably going to be up in arms about me, you know. How dare I, you know, try to downplay the importance of sand, you know, on our planet. You know, what if your, you know, parents were sand? What if your children were sand? You know, I don't know. Whatever you know, maybe crazy people would say. Not that activists are necessarily crazy. I'm talking about the crazy activists, not that all activists are crazy. And I don't have enough room to be able to put this over here. But you know, I wonder if this isn't enough. Maybe this is just enough. Maybe that's enough. So our next thing we want to do is combine all this into steel. So we're going to sort all this. Let's just grab a batch of iron, grab a batch... Wow. Well, already. Grab a batch of coal, and let's make ourselves up some steel and see if we can't create our... Oh, no. See if we can't create our first steel foundry. I don't have enough room. Because, of course I don't. Because why would I have room? Room is so overrated. And I really don't have anything that I want to get rid of. But you know what I can do? And this is probably a little stroke of genius here. All the things that I had. There we go. There we go. I was gonna say there were some things in there that were strictly just for that. So, all right. Come back over here and let's begin our steel production. So I am going to create many of these because we're going to need well, I guess I'll have to find out what I need actually, because I'm not entirely sure off my head what is necessary for a foundry, but I think under any circumstances, this at least is... You know, I really like the fact that this is an even... This is even too. It's an even 3 iron and 3 coal. I really appreciate that, because that would kind of... That would become kind of awkward after a while. Alright, now, question. Production. Foundry. What does it take? We need 3 encased industrial beams and 14 steel pipes. Alright. You know what I probably should have done? Is I probably should do that. Yes, indeed. Okay, now we need encased, but I need steel beams. How many of those steel beams do I need? 3. 2, 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Steel pipes, I need 14. Fortunately, those are just 1 click a piece, and it's good. All right, so I am thinking maybe we need to put it over here so that we can start leading in the mixing in the coal and the iron in even amounts here. So let's do foundry. I like it. We can move the sugar cube. Alright. Now I think we will need a a merger. We will need a merger. Tilted jump pad? Cool. These are cool. No, what are we? Oh, stairs. Cool. No, we need mergers. So we are going to face this direction. No! This is 2 inputs. For some reason, I was thinking I was going to need to merge these 2, but no. I don't need to do that at all. Now the question is, this takes in 45 per minute. It creates 30 per minute. So 45, 90. It'd be 90 per 2 minutes, 60 per 2 minutes. That matches up. Late. Oh boy. That's going to become a very strange. A very strange setup there. So why not? How about if we? How about if we split this? We split this. This one's already split, so we don't need to split it a second time. We split this. We split this. And then over here. Or is this a bad idea? You know what? Let's not overthink this. For now, I'm overthinking things. For now, let's just do a straight shot and let's just get the thing started. We can make it pretty later, but for now, let's just get the darn thing started. I mean, I'm overthinking things so much that I'm not getting anything done. So let's just get it done. Let's get into... Whoop. Do we not have any... What happened to the... Oh, for Pete's sake. You know what? No. Let's put in coal because I can always... I can always refill with coal. Alright. Get that over that way. Wow, my mind played tricks on me there. And let's get another storage container right here. How do we line this up? How do I How do I, well, how do I line it up? There we go. There we go. Straight up, steel ingots. Everything's pretty. What I can do from here is I can lead it back. I can just lead this back onto our platform here, and we can start creating our various constructors and assemblers and whatever else we need to do from here. That can just remain offline and fill up, and we can make it more efficient at a later time, and we'll have an extra set of extra coal source there should we need it. I like it. It's got a good beat. I can dance to it. So the question is, how fast is this being made? This is making 30 per minute. This is loading up 45 per minute. So if we were to put in a single thing here, we would make this, we would even this out. Good to know. In the meantime, we're running at half power, so this is fine as it is. We don't need to worry necessarily about that yet. Sorry guys, I'm trying to, I'm running like just 100 things in my mind and I'm not talking, so I'm sorry about that. If we, yeah, I don't really have a way to set that. I mean, I can come over here and just make the reinforced plates. What if we just 2, 3? What was what do we need for the constructor? Okay, that's good. What if I'm playing around right now. I'm not even really thinking in terms of like trying to get anything set in stone. I just want to see what we have. Steel beams and steel pipes. So this can create steel beams, steel pipes. Power shards. Really? So, at some point, we are going to be able to automate farm these things. I would not have thought that. The next thing I want to try is put an assembler. I need 3 modular frames, 4 rotors. I'm pretty sure I have those on the sugar cube, don't I? Oh wait, no, I took everything off the sugar cube, didn't I? I did, which means everything is in either this chest. Actually, I think everything's just in this chest. Yes. So let's grab that. Let's do rotor, frame, plates. And assembler. I have no particular reason to put this up there except just to see what it does. All right. So for the stator, create iron pipes and copper. For the encased steel, it's beams and concrete. But both my wire and my concrete are back in my main base. I do have a copper node right next to the pure iron. So theoretically, I could just do that, and I could make stators here. But do I want to, or do I want to center all of my supply at the main base? And then, of course, we have the motors, which are the rotors and the stators. Which means, which means we would need an assembler to create the stator, and then an assembler in front of that for the rotors. Actually, no. We would need 3 more assemblers. We would need 1 assembler here to create the rotor, 1 to create the stators, and then 1 in front of both of those to create the motor. And then from there, of course, we have the steel beams, which would be a constructor, just constructor into an assembler, so that's 4 assemblers. I don't know that I necessarily want to... I don't know that I necessarily want to do this here. I could make, I could build my stators here, and that wouldn't be a big deal, because all I have to do is just grab that copper wire, and then I can just create a smelter, a smelter constructor, like a smelter constructor here, and then the rotor, is it the rotor? No, it's the steel pipes. And a steel pipe constructor, that can be here, and then we just need to combine them into this thing, and I can create my stators here. How fast do stators go? Stators are 6 per minute. See, I don't know that I necessarily want to do that. I don't know if that's worth it, because at some point we still have to transport all of this back to the hub. So I'm wondering if maybe the best thing to do wouldn't be maybe I can create the stators here. Man, guys, this is going to take a lot of thought. And a lot of planning. I'm not really sure what to do at this point, and I'm pretty sure I'm out of time at this point as well. So I'm going to have to give this a lot of thought, and really try to figure out what the heck I'm going to do here, because now it's starting to get really complicated. I need to decide if I'm going to build everything steel here, and then maybe have the vehicle. Set up a vehicle station to do runs back and forth to drop off at the hub, in case it's necessary for there, because we still have to remember this bad boy is our primary thing here, because this is what we send everything through to Project Assembly. Okay, guys. It's too complicated to do on air like this. I'm just gonna have to stop for a while. I'm gonna have to work it all out on paper, because this is what I was afraid of. This is why I didn't do Factorio, because eventually this starts to make my brain hurt. I'm not good at puzzles, so I'm gonna need to work basically work all this out on my notes here. And decide what would be the best way to be able to make this like effective. If I want to be able to do, and not necessarily like ultimately efficient, but at least effective. So I'm gonna have to decide how much of this I'm going to do here, and how much of this I'm just going to I'm going to set up a truck station and have. You know what? No matter what, we're going to have to set up a truck station. I guarantee no matter what, we're going to have to set up a truck station. So I think no matter what, it would be a good idea to at least get this set up and then set up the other truck station over at the main base, because I think no matter what, we're going to end up having to transport transport via the vehicles, probably with 2 or 3 different vehicles, maybe with 1, but I'm thinking probably with 2 or 3. Probably with 2 or 3. And that way, even if we just end up sending just the steel ingots, we're going to need to have a reliable way of transporting it over there. And this is too far away for simply doing for simply doing the conveyor belts. That's too far. Maybe I don't know. And that's the problem. It's too much for me to comprehend right now, and I'm gonna have to work it out all on paper. So I've got some work to do. And in any case, guys, that is going to do it for this particular episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do the liking and the subscribing and the commenting down below. Thank you guys for being patient with me. This is kind of part of the problem that I have, where there's just only so much this can handle, until my brain just kind of goes, I don't know what to do. I need a plan. I guess I've kind of hit that moment. It's like I need a plan to be able to make this into something effective. So I thank you for being patient with me. I appreciate it. And thank you for the support that you've shown this series and my channel. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, everyone, always remember that anyone can be a mouse that roars, but it takes someone special to be a lion that squeaks. So embrace your inner lion and squeak on! And I have a lot of notes to make, because I already have a headache.